Hello, my cutie patooties, and welcome to Frickin'. We're here live with my Twitch. Twitch, do you want to say hello to the YouTube gang? We are going to be listening to the song Tom Sawyer by the band Rush. And before we jump into this, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, shall we get into it, my darling? You guys are goofies.
Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
This does sound familiar.
Though his mind is not for him, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve a quiet defense, writing out the day's events.
Okay, one, the song itself sounds familiar. But I think what sounds the most familiar, or just like, is his voice. His voice, his tone is very unique. And again, chat was roasting me. They were like, how have you not heard this before? How have you not heard this before? It's a Canadian band. How have you not heard it before? It's Rush. How have you not heard this before? And I'm like, I do not know this song. I don't remember it. It might be one of those songs, where there are several, like just classic hits that I'm like, I don't have recollection of it, but a lot of these songs are usually played on the radio. And, growing up, my parents listened to the radio, the same radio station with the same rock hits over and over and over and over again. So I am not surprised that this sounds familiar, but I don't know it. And I would really love to see this music video, so I'm going to do it with you guys. And I'm also going to look, because I haven't really looked through the lyrics. I haven't seen this music video. This is, I think, the first Rush video that is going to be on the YouTube channel. So I'm like, man, let's do this together, okay? A modern day warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Okay, so one, who is Tom Sawyer? The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Okay, so it's the same guy that did, is it the same guy who did Huckleberry Finn? Or is that a different guy? Yeah, same guy. Okay. I'm assuming this is what the song is going to be, is talking about. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is a novel by Mark Twain, published in 1876 about a boy named Tom Sawyer growing up along the Mississippi River. It's set in 1830s to 40s, which is based on Hannibal, Missouri, where Twain actually lived as a boy. Okay, so Sawyer has several adventures, often with his friend Huckleberry Finn. So Huckleberry Finn has his own adventures, but I'm assuming Tom Sawyer, you also see him as well. So just the adventures of Tom Sawyer. There's a lot, and I can't really read through all of it. But there's a whole bunch of stuff. The novel has elements of humor, satire, and social criticism, features that later made Mark Twain one of the most important authors of American literature. Okay, the concept of boyhood is developed through Tom's actions, including his runaway adventures with Joe and Huckleberry, to help show how mischievous and messy boyhood was. Well, I like that. Like, it's not, again, it's like when you grow up, it's not all, you know, rainbows and sunshines. You make mistakes, things get messy, stuff happens. Life is life, you know? Um, but let's continue this. Okay, wait, actually, wait. Though his mind is not for rent, don't push him down as arrogant. His reserve, a quiet defense, riding out the day's events, the river. Say what you want about his company. We haven't continued that part, so we're gonna go back a little bit. But yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna be talking about that, and then we can kind of talk a little bit about, you know, how this song is kind of taking that character and building on it.
What do you say about his company is what you say about society. Catch the mist, catch the myth, catch the mystery, catch the drift. The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as the skies are wide. The day's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you, and the space he invades, he gets by on you.
Yes, the keyboard! Okay, yeah, I remember that friggin' keyboard tune.
No, his mind is not for rent.
Jeez. That whole section is just so, like, wonderfully done and, like, flows so well. And how you have that kind of like the keyboard coming in with the bold, you know, riff, and then you have the guitar come in as well, and then they kind of are doing the same thing, and then they separate and kind of do their own thing, and then they come back together again at the end. It's pretty freaking cool. Let's continue.
No, his mind is not for rent to any god or government. Always hopeful yet discontent. Those changes aren't permanent. Oh, changes. And what do you say about his company?
Okay, talk about a pretty powerful verse. No, his mind is not for rent to any god or government. So just being like, his mind is his own. Always hopeful yet discontent. So like, he's always trying to see, you know, the optimism or the positive side of things, but he's discontent with either where he's at or the world he lives in or etc. He knows changes aren't permanent, so like the changes in his life aren't permanent, but change is a permanent thing. So like, we all know that, you know, time always continues. It never stops. And that ensures that, you know, change is always going to be happening. So it's permanent. But the changes within him can also change. So like, you know what I mean? It's a really cool, it's just a really cool verse. It's very like introspective and philosophical, and yeah, I just wanted to just say a little bit about that because it's like my favorite verse so far. It's pretty freaking cool.
And what you say about his company is what you say about society. Catch the witness, catch the wit, catch the spirit, catch the spit. The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as his eyes are wide. Exit the warrior, today's Tom Sawyer. He gets high on you and the energy you trade. He gets right on to the friction of the day.
Dying. Yeah, and I guess also too, where was it? His reserve and quiet defense, writing out the day's events. So kind of the like people put him down as arrogant, kind of people judging. The world is, love and life are deep, maybe as his eyes are wide. So kind of like, because they also talk about, up at the top, they talk about love and life are deep, maybe as his skies are wide. So they just switched it to eyes are wide. But it's kind of like, I mean, if this is about a child, you know, there's that saying of like wide-eyed wonder. So like it's kind of like when you see something like new or, you know, just exciting, your eyes just like really open up. And then also talking about like how the sky is, you know, it's humongous. So kind of talking about, you know, what life has to offer. It is, the world is, life is, you know, deep. Love is deep. It's really cool. That's a great freaking song. And again, that keyboard, and just like the tone of his voice, like his vocals, those are probably the two things that really stood out to me. In terms of like it being, you know, somewhat familiar. But that was really fun. And also, #represent Canadian bandmate. It's friggin' great. So thank you guys so much for recommending that one. I hope that you enjoyed my reaction to this. If you did, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you cutie patooties in the next one. Bye, y'all.